Good evening, and thank you for supporting what historian Wallace Stegner called America's best idea, our national parks.
America's national parks are the envy of the world. They preserve some of our nation's most spectacular scenery, as well as our nation's most sacred historical shrines.
From majestic mountains and tranquil forests to the grandest canyon on earth. From places that celebrate our highest ideals to reminders of our greatest sacrifices.
And they are preserved for everyone for all time. Carefully protected so that all Americans, for generations yet to come, can thrill at their scenic vistas, marvel at their wildlife, enjoy precious time with their family, and equally important, gain a deeper connection to our land and our shared history.
National parks are not just America's best idea, they represent America at its best.
It is a profound and quintessentially American idea that a nation's most majestic and sacred places should be preserved, not for the exclusive enjoyment of royalty or the rich, but for everyone. As President Franklin Delano Roosevelt said, the fundamental idea behind the parks is that the country belongs to the people. These parks belong to you. 84 million acres of stunning scenery and historical shrines, and it all belongs to you. You own it, and all that's asked in return is that you pass it on unimpaired to your children, because they and their children will own it too.
Like the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the land that we cherish, national parks are places essential to us as a nation, and it is up to all of us to preserve them. These treasured American landscapes, yours to inherit and yours to pass on to future generations, need your support and faithful stewardship. That support and stewardship begins when you experience a national park for yourself, alone, with a friend, or with your family. They invite you to experience their full grandeur and their fascinating history. Come and visit a national park, and I guarantee you that you will come away committed to their future.
From the very beginning, the national park idea has relied on the passion and the commitment of individual Americans to survive and prosper. Behind the story of each national park is the story of a single person or a small group of people who loved a place so much they devoted themselves to saving it so that other people they would never meet, could have the same chance to fall in love with that place. They have been Americans from every walk of life, from John D. Rockefeller Jr., the richest man in the nation, to Lancelot Jones, the son of a former slave, from Virginia McClurg and her women's organization in Colorado, to George Massa, a Japanese immigrant in North Carolina, from John Muir, the mountain prophet, to George Melendez Wright, a pioneering biologist. They are all heroes. Their monuments are the parks that they helped create, and their example is an inspiration for all of us to follow.
Without the contributions, tireless work, and generosity of Americans throughout history, the national parks would not be what they are today. It is the local volunteers, friends groups, and partners of all sizes and scope that help us fulfill the true promise of the parks. Thanks to their generosity, time, and commitment, organizations like the National Park Foundation can continue to raise the funds necessary to meet the most critical needs of the National Park Service. Together, we carry on that tradition of park philanthropy, empowering individuals, foundations, and corporations to get involved and find their unique ways to help. From introducing inner-city young people to the majesty of their parks, to supporting the construction of the Flight 93 Memorial, honoring the heroes of 9/11.
The American people have created 391 national parks and entrusted their care to the National Park Service. With the help of volunteers and park partners, we are proud to keep these places safe and to share their stories with more than 275 million visitors every year. But our work doesn't stop there. The National Park Service is honored to be invited by tribes, local governments, nonprofits, businesses, and individual citizens across the nation to help them revitalize their communities, to preserve local history, celebrate local heritage, and to create close-to-home opportunities for kids and families to get outside, be active, and have fun. It's our job to take care of the national parks and to help communities take care of themselves. It's a job we love, and we need and welcome your help and support.
There's never been a more important time for us to reconnect with our land and our history, to be grounded in what is truly important, to be inspired by the possibilities that surround us, and to be humbled by the sheer majesty of our homeland.
Yellowstone National Park, created in 1872, was the world's first national park. Carved into the arch at its entrance is a simple statement, a principle that has guided us through the years, as the number of parks has expanded throughout the United States and now across the world. It says that parks exist for the benefit and enjoyment of the people.
Across this great country, there are nearly 400 national parks, each ready to provide adventure and inspiration. They are yours. Visit one this year and experience your America. Thank you for supporting these treasured places and making our national parks America's best idea.